Let me go ahead and start this video by reading a statement from Portland Mayor Sam Adams. On Sunday evening, May 22nd, two men were attacked by several suspects as they walked, holding hands, from the Hawthorne Bridge on the trail to the east bank on the east end of the bridge. The victims were pushed and then hit in the head, face, back, and ribs. The suspects ran away after one of the victims broke away and called 911. This is probably one of the most heinous acts that I've heard about as of late. Two people were walking hand in hand across a bridge. They weren't having sex in public. They weren't exposing themselves. They weren't even making out. They were holding hands and going for a walk. And a group of people filled with so much hate decided that they were so offended by it that they needed to beat the living hell out of these people. It's ridiculous. It's not even about being gay. It's about having the right to express yourself. You know, I'm currently single right now, but, you know, if I was with somebody that I, truly loved, I would want to know that I could walk down the street and hold his hand without the fear of somebody wanting to beat the hell out of me, or even kill me, because they don't happen to have the same lifestyle choice that I do. It just boggles my mind. I don't really understand it. But as you all know, as I'm sure you're looking at my Facebook page, I am doing a World on Fire project. And one of the things that I really like to do is recognize people who, kind of take a stand in the LGBT community and really stand up for what they believe is right. And so tonight, over 2,700 people are coming together for a project called Holding Hands Across the Hawthorne Bridge. It's so amazing to me to see so many people coming out to support, not only these two gentlemen, but the entire community as a whole. I think, for me personally, I don't believe tolerance is enough. I think acceptance is what's needed. And the reason I say that was because there were people who stood by and watched as this was happening. Nobody called for help. Nobody even yelled for these guys to stop. They just kind of stood there and watched, and like I said, tolerance just isn't enough. There needs to be acceptance. People need to be able to walk down the street and not have the fear that they're going to have the shit kicked out of them, because they have what's labeled by the heterosexual community as an alternative lifestyle. It's crazy. So on behalf of my project, the World on Fire project, I want to thank each and every one of the over, like I said, 2,700 people who are coming together tonight, to show support for every single person who's ever felt different, or ever been a victim of any kind of verbal or physical violence because of who they choose to love. It's ridiculous. This is 2011. We really need to pull our heads out of our asses and realize that there are so many different people from so many different walks of life, and it's crazy. I could go on about this for hours, but I've got to get to the project. So thank you all for coming down, and it's amazing to see everybody's support. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.